A clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it should be a great one, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Baltimore Ravens. One of these two teams will be right back here in 2 weeks' time. Who will it be? Well, we'll see. Off we go in the AFC title game. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. And they'll send the slot in motion left. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down to the backfield. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. First and 10, here's Gibbs. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Here's 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Here's 2nd and 7. Here's the first carry. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Gano's kick is good, and the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So the opening drive stalls out, but the field goal does get them the first points of the night.
And 3 points, not to be underestimated. How about this, right? You're on the road, you're under the lights, national television audience. This is not a dress rehearsal, partner. This is for real, and a pretty nice opening statement.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired, CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now,
wide open, complete. They're all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. 75 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in this AFC title game. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Back to throw. That is incomplete.
And every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you, and that may have been what happened there.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
Go, Reed, go. Panther Street, Panther Street.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he will find his man on the outside. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now they'll change things up.
First down, Pittsburgh.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And this one is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now is 2nd and 10.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats, go.
They'll look to throw. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Back to throw again. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 42.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
Gibbs straight ahead. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On 2nd down, here's the option. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. An excellent run of 22 yards on the keeper and also a 1st down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Jahmyr Gibbs, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers have cut it back within a score. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game.
Steelers 10. Ryan Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Check that.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
14, Steelers 10.
Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it facing a second and long situation.
Hey, smash Broncos! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 18 Radical, 18 Radical. 19 tight, 19 tight. Dragon 60. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on first and goal.
Drop 60, drop 60. 19 Lions. Warriors 70.
They'll drop to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
But he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal.
Panther 11, Panther 11. 18, Pioneer.
He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
Brandon, there have been some memorable snow games for championships in the NFL. 1948. Philadelphia Eagles, Chicago Cardinals.
Well, the most famous one in my lifetime, I think, is got to be 01, right? Raiders, Patriots, to send the Patriots to the Super Bowl.
You had to go to the Tuck roll, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's one people remember. I also know this in Miami, the infamous one, the snowplow game in New England when they went out there and the Patriots had a guy come out and clear a spot on the field for their field goal kicker to kick the game winner.
Is that 82?
That was 82. And the Dolphins fans will never forget it.
Well, we're not seeing one of those famous games here, but it's fun to be in the snow nonetheless. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And off to Gibbs, headed right here. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well.
Come on.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 5.
Panther 60, Panther 60. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
They'll set up a throw. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on third down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Check match. Ready.
Running on first down, Eckler. He'll get this down to the 38.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And that one going to be off target and incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure to give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Tally that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down. Off the option, he'll try and run with it. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. 2nd and 14. Touchdown! Sam Laporta, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Gano the extra point, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. 17-17 the score, all even to this point as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Shifts by him. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. AFC title game, 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to play. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Go check, go check.
Hands it off out of the gun. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. From the gun, they'll try to run it. On a nice burst there as they'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 74 yards on the ground in this first half with a Super Bowl berth on the line.
It's been a long season, but he still looks fresh running the football. He knows his guys are one game away from a Super Bowl, so he's going to give it all he's got. And that's a heck of a run right there.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 17 at the 35.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
19 tight.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Throws right side, and that's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This just 32 yards officially from the right hash. And his kick is indeed good, and that will double their lead as it's up to 6. They already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And we'll still have time for one play before the half, as this will be fair caught and brought out to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. 1 second, all that remains. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. Pushing his way through. There he goes, left side. To the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. 87 yards, the official distance on the kickoff return. And the Steelers are an extra point away from taking the lead. Gano for the extra point. And the conditions miserable for a kicker and a holder, but this one's good, and with it, they take the lead. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. A little jet sweep to start the drive. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Credit the tackle to Juan Thornhill.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Looking to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Go street. Trap 60, trap 60. 19 Lions.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
It's 4th down.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll try and throw for it here. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Ravens first down as they'll wind up getting the yards they needed on 4th and 3. They'll look to throw again. Flush to his right. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
2nd and 10. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Steelers will take over possession here up at the 44. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. This to Laporta, right side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there. And he did a lot of that on that play.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 50 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
And that's the kind of run you get when you know Super Bowl berth is in sight. They've got the lead. It's the second half. All those weeks of wear and tear in your body just go away. He's running with purpose now. And that's a heck of a run.
That is caught by Laporta. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
A loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal at the Ravens 7-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with it. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
A pretty big play now in this AFC Championship. 3rd and goal. And the tight end goes in motion left. From the 7 now, it's 3rd and goal. They'll run out of the gun, and this is going to be a reverse here. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He loses 4, and it brings up 4. They'll try to field goal now with Graham Gano from 28 yards out. Gano's kick is good, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
They're going to look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
You know, looks like they'll move things around here. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. It got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And now off to the races down the right side. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, and the Ravens have taken the lead here now in the 4th quarter of this championship game. The point after is good, and that gives them a 3-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter, this possession gigantic. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 82 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Back to throw now on 1st down. Finds Gibbs on the check down. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. And he's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Gets around it. A little second effort there on the strong run. And then dropped just inside of the 20.
Brings up 2nd and
3. 2nd and 3. Zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Sam Laporta, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Steelers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And that will make this a 4-point game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. And they're going to speed things up here.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 40-yard line.
2nd and 9 now. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven 1st down.
I was used to joke with my teammates who carried the ball a lot. When we got in these situations and they were carrying us home, I used to tell them, boy, you guys just look like Paul Bunyan, just growing stronger, bigger, tougher. And all night long, he's carried this team.
He has indeed. Everything magnified right now. A huge 3rd down conversion. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Here's a quick throw caught out wide. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. And quickly, they get to the line. On the RPO, that's complete right side. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Now, I'm not putting him in the Hall of Fame, but if you look at the great linebackers in history, they all have that ability to innately sense where a play is going, sometimes even before the ball snapped, and they're there and end up making the play.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set, fifth defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school and one of my offensive line.
And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Ravens have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that gives them a 3-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. A field goal would tie the game. A touchdown, of course, gives them the lead. Boy, the drama intensifying on every single play with a Super Bowl berth on the line.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4. He's got it complete to Gibbs. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now a give to Gibbs, running left to about the 40-yard line.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Brings up 2nd and
8. Second down, 8 yards to go. He's back to throw. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 43. Now the Steelers hustling up to the line of scrimmage.
17 yards. 1st down, Steelers.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. Powerful running. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Here's 1st down. Back to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Gibbs. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so. But it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
40 seconds to play as they come up on a 2nd down. On the give, here's Gibbs. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Super Bowl aspirations on the line. A critical one here. It's 3rd down. Back to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
So out of the field now, Graham Gano in a big spot. This to potentially send us to overtime. And that is no good. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3. Pressure kick, and I thought he was going to hit it. I thought we were destined for overtime, but not the case.
Not at all, and they were already planning for the overtime you just mentioned, already saying, okay, what are we going to do if we get the ball? What happens on defense? Instead of that celebration and that little bit of euphoria, it turned into letdown city.
We've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Here now, 2nd and 4. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Down the right sideline. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Steelers' 6-yard line. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to swell the lead to 6. Now flags come in before the kick. Clearly there was contact. Who was at fault? So it was the defense that jumped, and that'll move them 5 yards closer.
Wonder how they did it. What if they twitched a little bit up front, you know, a little subtle head movement the officials didn't detect, but they got it done. Now they're 5 yards closer for their field goal attempt.
Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, little insult to injury here late in the game. This is an easy one, 23-yarder. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. The Ravens are champions of the AFC as we sign off and say goodnight, everybody. And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL on EA Sports.